BDXCon is coming to Berlin. Sign up now to get early access to tickets and a 20% discount. These tickets will go fast, so don't miss out.
Egypt just spent 5,000 gold on markets. Jeebus. Really? Wow, look at this. Look at that. That is a long-term investment in a short-term campaign right there. All right, let's get back into the game.
But I did see a question in the chat on the religion, especially if Buddhism is around. And yes, there is Buddhism in the beginning of the game, and there are events to spread it as well, because this is the time when it actually started spreading a lot.
Right, cool. Does Zoroastrianism have the divine marriage concept? Yes, in fact, you can have it as other nations as well.
Yes, because if you want family members to marry, what would stop you?
Yeah. Blue flames in Crete. Ooh. John charging in. Did he stack wipe him? No, it looks like he did. Arcadia did manage to evacuate his men. Egypt taking on Arcadia. Ooh.
Rome is in this as well. And
Rome and Phrygia.
Hi there.
Hello.
You've started World War One.
I haven't started World War One.
It looks like it.
That Arcadians were able to evacuate off Crete before I was able to stop them.
It might not help them because they're being attacked by Macedonia and Thrace in the north now.
Yes, I might have known about that, actually.
Oh,
and
did you? I'm shocked.
I might also be funding that with literally all of the money in the world.
Oh, Rome is at war with Carthage.
Yes.
Rome is at war with Arcadia.
No.
Wait. Yeah.
They're with Arcadia against Macedon.
You're right. I mean, with Carthage in the war, they have very little hope. And what did Sicily do? They are involved in a very minor local skirmish, not in the big war just yet. Rome at war with Getia. So they are. Getia are joining this war to retake their land against Phrygia. No doubt. I see. Maybe now would be the time when they're distracted. Maybe now the Germans can make their move, but they're not quite ready for it. It's a messy war. It's certainly a big war. And that's a beautiful war in my book. Rome declared the war on Carthage again.
Yes.
Why?
It's like a dog with a bone.
Egypt deploying straight into the hills. No, okay, he thought better of that.
Yes.
Landing nearby.
Even if you have a big advantage, perhaps not land into
and
the
he's...
troops. So
Epirus will rise again. Yeah, they're back.
Can we get Getia to just go back to the proper country?
Yeah, maybe. Epirus is back and Sicily has a substantial holding over here. They might find that difficult to hold on to. So, I mean, are they going to vassalize? Are they going to conquer the area? We'll see. I love the idea of having player subjects. Spiffing changed countries? Oh, what? Yeah, Spiffing is now in Scotland.
When did he?
He does have 5 martial advances. He has changed country, indeed. He does have level 5 how did that happen? Arcadia approaching 100% siege now. Ouch. Getting completely wiped out. He's got a lot of forts, so it's taking them a while to cut their way through him. So the Romans, what are they up to? Not really doing anything with their armies, just kind of shuffling them around. He apparently has tech level 7. No, just tech level 6 now in Spiffing. How is he doing this?
Well, I think that he has...
He has 120% growth because he just has a god lady in charge of his martial advances.
Yes, but he also has a 300% research efficiency.
He's only civilians. 100%.
Yes, and they're all quite unhappy probably because he's still a tribe. And they claim that he has found about, no, this is what I did in the Dev Clash. All he's doing is copying me.
Well, there you go.
On the other hand, I did whoop Egypt's ass, so...
Yeah, well, there you go.
I think that we need to have another look at the Seleucids.
Oh,
because I think their revolt got a revolt. Or they just got another revolt.
Yo, dog. We heard you like revolts. So we put a revolt in your revolt.
I wonder if he's actually in a civil war and a revolt at this point.
It's not even that he had another revolt. It's actually that his revolt had a revolt. No, wait. The Seleucid revolt is at peace. That can't be right. The Seleucid revolt is at peace. And now there's... Oh, God.
Okay, So, chat, this is how I get things to do on Monday.
Seleucid. Revolt squared, yeah. Oh, baby.
We found a live bug.
There you go. Hot code, baby. Hot code.
Yes.
Yeah, now we need a Seleucid revolt. It's just a Seleucid Revolt Episode 2, Revolt of the Clones. If it's Imperator Rome, why does it end before the Imperial period?
Well, the date of when it is when they became an Imperator.
Yeah.
And so pretty much the end and the goal of the game is to get towards the Imperator.
I would like to see a mod where you start with Alexander's big empire, and you have to try and hold it together with rebellions and revolts, and that could be fun. It's worth noting that even if Sicily was in this conflict, the fleets arrayed against them would have meant Sicily couldn't leave their island anyway. So I really think it would make very little difference. The Roman fleet is sleeping with the fishies. Oh, look, yes, they did. It looks like attempt a breakout from Kosei there. But the Egyptians are ready and waiting for them. Oh! Egypt has taken their pound of flesh. The grey goo is spreading. Potato whiskey is doing fantastic work in terms of growing here, and we can see that Spiffing appears to be migrating some of his pops southwest. Is that not Spiff? No, of course not Spiffing. Prussian, I mean Prussian. I mean, they're not moving south yet, but they certainly are rallying the forces. Look at this. The largest armies in the world right now are being commanded by the Germans. Look at these armies. That's absurd. Let's take a look at some numbers on the player's map. We have Marbrazia with 90 cohorts. Bastania with 69, now up to 88. Prussian with 58. I think they're making a move. With that kind of numbers being rallied, I feel like they have to be going somewhere. Sparta was just sold by Egypt to Macedon. Ah, it was part of it anyway.
Well, no, the city of Sparta was.
The city of Sparta, yeah, but I mean the former area of Sparta, not all of it, has changed hands. Sparta sold for 4 gold. I wonder if that number has some kind of significance. Macedon! Keep it together, man! Ouch. Yeah, really struggling to keep these guys in check, despite the fact that we're looking at right culture, right religion. Has he been messing? Well, I can't see anymore. Perhaps he was mucking up with the governor policy. Might have been causing problems. Benjamin Magnus has left the game. Yeah, with that kind of destruction going on in his homelands and the full annexation, that makes sense. Oof. Local growth in Thracian pop's quite good. They've gained 200 since the last time. They are suffering in this war with Phrygia right now. They need some Macedonian support. Is it on the way? Where are the Macedonian armies? No, they're currently involved in some local fights. Do rulers' wealth get inherited by their heirs?
Yes.
And can you use your ruler's wealth?
You have a hard time interacting directly with that wealth.
There are some events, I know.
Yes, there are events. But wealth is something that the characters themselves uses, because you are not the character, you are not the ruler. Mm-hmm. You are still the spirit of the nation. You should be worried perhaps about other characters having a lot of money. Yeah,
that's where it really comes in, because they can raise personal retinues.
Yes,
with their
and
wealth.
if they're not happy and they have a lot of money, they might just raise a lot of troops and come and mess you up.
Thrace's army just got deleted. Oh god, that's not good. Is there a diplo relations limit? Yes. It's affected by the size of your nation. The bigger you are, the more relations you can get. Is there a diplomacy range? Yes, indeed there is. If we look at the diplomatic range from Rome's perspective, you can see that there are some nations in this nice light colour, and then there's some others in this darker grey. That means they're outside the diplomatic range. Are the family trees and are families important? Yes, although it changes depending on what your government type is.
The Bastarnia is quite close now to the Getians.
Yes, they're approaching as they blob out into this region.
Well, they made a quick jump as well.
Yeah, a forward operating base has been established down here. Look at the tech of Spiffing. My goodness, what's he done now? Level 877, this is absurd. How is he doing it? This is insane.
Well, I know exactly how he's doing it.
Just heavy citizen focus, yeah.
Yeah, because I did it.
Yeah.
This is nothing new, chat. Please. Please.
Yeah. Can you change your culture or religion? I believe no at the moment.
In general, no, but there are exceptions.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, wow. What just happened?
Well, he ate Caledonia.
He ate a lot of stuff.
No,
Is that just one person?
Yes.
Wow, he grew a lot.
Well, it's 3 cities.
Nice. No, but he's got more land down here than he had before. He didn't have this province. Nice, he's actually managing to get the barbarians here to decline. He's got high enough civilization value. Let's check out his civilization value down here. Yeah, he's building a nice civilized little pocket up here.
Yes.
Nevertheless, does have, a sizable barbarian horde just spawning there. That could cause problems. They've doubled the navy in Egypt. Jesus! Look at this! 85 ships dwarfing Carthage, but Carthage also increasing. You're waiting for the expansion to unlock Scandinavia. Scandinavia is in. It's in. Chat is asking, is there a console command for a super invasion like Jon Mayen Synthetics, the bear has landed kind of thing? I don't think we'd tell you if there was, because that seems like a kind of fun thing for you to find on your own.
Oh.
Shen! Shen! Egypt just spent 5,000 gold on markets. Jeebus. Really? Wow, look at this. Look at that. That is a long-term investment in a short-term campaign right there. It was accidental that he spent all his money. What?
How do you accidentally spend
all your money? Wow! Sicily has just been sold a huge chunk of land from Rome. There it is. Sicily is at war with Egypt. Wow. We'll see. They have... Rome has a substantial military army.
Yes, but I think that this will probably go quite quickly to... the Egyptian at this point.
I don't know. With enough armies, especially if...
But the war goal is Crete, which is the one...
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably. Yes, Carthage is in the war, so the mighty fleets of Carthage and Egypt ruling the waves. And there is the siege done. And on that pivotal moment, we will hit the pause button and call it there for now. Oh, wow! Just as men land here in Sicily. First off, we're going to hop in and talk to the Mediterranean Alliance. We're going to talk to Rose first because we see black sails darkening your shores.
We do have a bit of a Egyptian problem here in Sicily.
I assume feedback. Are you marching south to help with this problem? Yes, there they go. How do you feel about your odds of fending them off?
Very confident.
Very confident. Yes. That's what I like to hear. So, Ben, obviously not the best day for Arcadia.
No, things didn't go well. I think it was 5 players on one. It wasn't good for me.
The simultaneous invasion and the total enemy naval dominance, meaning that any allies you did have really weren't going to be able to help at all. That was definitely the short straw was drawn.
If I had my army together, I could have whipped them all like the redheaded stepchild of a rented mule because my tech was so superior. I was beating their armies with only a few thousand troops, like 3-4 to 1 in the field. But I had half on one area, half on another, and I just couldn't do it with that few troops.
All right, well, good luck to you all in the next session. I very much look forward to seeing the battle for Italy finally kicking off as we see John's mighty fleets sending men in. For God's sake, don't lose control of either side of that strait.
Mode there. Okay, that's a map mode. That's nice.
Map modes do tend to be nice, yes. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? Aggressors.
It's going interestingly. We're friendly.
Friendly? Friendly people don't eliminate players.
We're very friendly.
We've only done that 2 times.
To be clear, okay, I want to be clear. I never wanted to eliminate Arcadia. I wanted to peace out, having secured the very southern tip, just to use it as a launching off point to get to diplomatic range of Italy. I never wanted to wipe them off.
True nerd. I gotta tell you, he came into our chat talking all this crap about how I had to give up territory to him, otherwise he would burn me down. He had nothing to offer back. So I'll send that chat later on. It was very rude.
Yes, so Getia has been making some moves recently. Phrygia's land I see fully occupied.
Yep, that is correct.
Nice.
Hoping to get my coast back.
Fair enough, looking good. Meanwhile, of course, the Sicilian landings have begun, I see.
Yeah, cliffhanger.
Fantastic.
Right here. I've got about 40 to 50,000 men coming in. 11,000 just finishing off the one Sicilian city that exists on the very edge of Crete, just to make sure we lock that down. Then they'll be joining in with Dad. I understand Carthage are following up on that very, very soon indeed. Me and Carthage have been allied for some time at this point. We are BFFs. They asked me to import some dates. I misheard them. We went on a date. Backseat of my car. In the end, we're now invading Sicily together.
But Carthage, are your forces mustering? Are we going to see a Carthaginian resurgence in Sicily?
Yeah, I think Sicily might regret what happened earlier.
This isn't actually a war goal that exists in the game, but do you want to know what my war goal is for
Containment?
war against Rome? No. My war goal is I want to do anything in my power to ensure Carthage owns Rome and a nearby harbour and import salt. I want to import giant piles of salt in.
I can see Rod laughing in the other room, probably just because if that happens, he might finally figure out where Carthage is on a map. So we'll go chat now finally to the Germans and see how they're going. I'm sad to see they didn't actually deploy.
You're
earlier.
Not with the Germans. You're with the contenders.
The contenders. Hello, contenders.
We can be Germans for the right price.
No, that's okay. You clearly have some identity problems with your many revolts anyway, so I'm not going to confuse you.
I'm pretty sure you've mislabeled this title. It's actually Imperator Civil War Simulator.
Well, didn't you play E-Rome?
I
don't think many people did, if I'm honest.
Ooh, shots fired. But are you still enjoying the struggle?
Oh, of course. That's the only part of your games that I enjoy.
Meanwhile, Spiffing, what have you been doing up there in your... You've got the Scottish Enlightenment was supposed to only happen in like the 1500s.
Yes, as my friend Solar in India has been pointing out, we're soon to discover space travel, and we will be leaving the game entirely. Hopefully by the time Rome or anyone else invades, I will have fully automatic assault rifles. And so, yeah, honestly, things are going great. My base morale is up to about 5, I do believe, and everything's fantastic in Scotland.
I'm not sure the science victory is implemented just yet, but we'll see how you do.
I have been trying to get it for the Dev Clash, but...
Meanwhile, what else? Solar, how are things going in India? You've been consolidating, I see.
Yeah, it's a very slow process. I just finally got my manpower back from the first Seleucid War, though. So that's a plus.
Nice.
This seems perfectly balanced.
My ideal Seleucid Empire right here.
Well, we have a revolt with an alliance with another revolt right now, which I particularly like. Hello, Rome. Yes. Hello, Rome. Hi, Germans. Rome soon, though.
Will be Rome, yep.
Rome tomorrow. But we got an early Mongol invasion coming from up here. I like it.
So there's like a bunch of little nations in the way that I'm going to try to like burn and siege them down to get tech points and stuff like that. And then I'm going to try to take a coastline and do a naval landing because Rome has forts in those passes.
Is it going to be a unified push, or will we be seeing several invasions? And
we'll try a unified invasion, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, I'm landing, so I can't. We all got to get there.
Well, very good luck to you in all of your future endeavors tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you then. We have a final score for you. The contenders are in first place with 4,104 points. The Mediterranean Alliance, even without Ben, come in second with 3,815. The Dodaki have really nice growth, up to 3,300, closing that gap on the first spot. And the German Hordes have doubled their score this session to 1,496 points. Still in fourth place, but ready to push to Rome. Burn Rome! That's what we want to see. Bye-bye, chat.
Bye.